Before I get into this lecture, I just want to take a moment to thank all of my supporters and my subscribers and my members, for supporting my channel. My YouTube channel has now currently reached well over 191,000 subscribers, and none of that would have been possible without all of my own supporters, my viewers, my members. I just want to really do thank everyone for supporting my channel for a little over 3 years. So with that being said, let's get down to, actually, this is an announcement and a very important reminder for everyone to make sure that you mark your calendar for Saturday, March the 2nd, 2024. I'm going to do a live stream lecture starting at 11 a.m. And I'm going to do that lecture from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. And the focus of that lecture, a very important lecture, is going to be the legal process to that must occur in relation to submitting your manuscript to a publisher for them to look at that manuscript prior to them making a decision on whether or not they're going to accept it. But there is really a legal process on the front end that must occur before you submit your manuscript to a publisher for publication. The audience is aware, my book, Await Financial Freedom, hit all major bookstores well over 2 years ago, and my manuscript was accepted by a world-renowned publishing company based out of New York, Page Publishing. They accepted my manuscript, and the rest is history. So I'm going to go into detail in regards to talking about that legal process, that very important legal process that must happen on the front end. And I'm gonna tell anybody, some people make decision on whether or not to self-publish. I did not do that. I made the decision. I did a lot of research behind the scene before I made the decision to pursue Page Publishing Company. And but many people might not be aware of the legalities involved in terms of that must happen on the front end with that manuscript. I still today have a copy of my original manuscript, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that manuscript, that legal process on the front end with that manuscript. And when a book has been published by a publisher, you can immediately tell the difference from a self-published book versus an author who has gone through a publisher. If you turn any book over, on the reverse side of that book, of course, you'll see the barcodes. And then if it's going through a publisher, it's going to have that publisher logo on that book when you turn that book over. Make no mistake about that. So mark your calendar, because you may have someone who's listening to this reminder about this live stream I'm going to do Saturday, March, who may have a desire. They may be actually working on their manuscript, writing the manuscript, may have been working on the manuscript right now as we speak, and may have a thought of maybe submitting their manuscript to a publisher. A person may have a dream of writing children's books, getting that children's book published, writing poems and getting those poems published, or writing a second book and getting that book published. We all got a story. You be on this earth long enough, we all got a story. And I'm telling you, it's powerful credibility when your published work, is backed up by a world-renowned publishing company. And I'm here to tell you. And I'm going to go all into detail about that legality piece. I'm going to do various different lectures on different aspects of from start to finish. And you can't get to the finish line. You can't get to the finish line unless you know what's going on the front end, on the very front end, before. There's a process, a legal process that takes place before you submit your manuscript to that publisher to protect your work. So tune in, mark your calendar. And again, I just want to thank all of my supporters. My channel now has reached well over 191,000 subscribers. I have when I took my guided tour to Cairo, Egypt in December 2023, my channel would begin to get tapped into Egyptian connections, international connections, and I'm continuing to see on a daily basis that the growth of my channel in all areas, and I'm here to tell you. So again, mark your calendar for Saturday, March 2nd, 2024, beginning at 11 o'clock. I'm going to get in-depth insight on the legal process that must occur before you submit your manuscript to a publisher, and I'm here to tell you. And I still got some supporters chiming in. I appreciate that, and that's all I have. Simplify, simple fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.